Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly recap. Before we get into the stocks that we're going to call out for this week, as always, let's go ahead and do a recap of this past week's stocks. So the first stock that we called out was Capital One. So all in all, we had about 2 successful trades and about 2 break-even trades. So I think we called that 4 stocks last week. So with Capital One, when we called it out, it was at a closing price of $74.94 and it made a high of $81.67. Not bad at all for a stock of this size. The next stock was AAWW, which is Atlas Air Worldwide, and we called this out at a closing price of $63.89 and it made a high of $68.63. Not bad at all. And then the third stock we had in mind was ticker symbol DHI. So the thing about this stock was it looked like it had potential, but it gapped down quite significantly before ultimately recovering. We did call it out at a closing price of $77.89. It made a high of $78.97, so about $1 higher, but not exactly what you want to see for a stock of this size. You know, $1 per share move is notable for a stock of like maybe less than $15, but obviously you wanted to see a good 3 to 5 point move on this stock at the very least. But all in all, you know, I'm not going to call the stock out for this week, but it does look like it could potentially move higher into this upcoming week. And then the last stock that we had in mind was ticker symbol TOL, Toll Brothers. Very similar, it gapped down quite significantly and then ultimately did recover. So the closing price was at $50, no, I'm sorry, it's $49.79 and it made a high of $50.42. So again, about $1 increase per share. So that does it for the weekly recap. Let's see if we can have a better week this week, and that's going to start with the first stock I'm about to call out, and that's Apple. So looking at Apple's chart, weekly chart, we ended the week pretty bullish. Let's see if we can carry over that momentum into this upcoming week. It's still difficult to assess where Apple's going to be in the next couple of months, but if we're looking at this with just a weekly time frame, I do believe we could break this past week's or last week's high of $117. And let's switch over to the daily chart real fast, see if that looks any better. So the daily chart definitely looks better. I like how we are above this 20 EMA, and let's hope we could stay above it. And I could see a move into the 120 plus area into this upcoming week, so that'd be enough to make a good profit for a quick day trade or swing trade. Next stock is going to be ticker symbol LDOS. So this is the daily chart. Obviously there was a reversal signal on the bearish side, but that was quite a few days ago, and it looks like it's already sort of made its move down. I like how it recovered above the 20 EMA. So let's see if we can have a continued momentum, hopefully up to this 100-day SMA level. That'd be pretty nice. That'd be a good, you know, about a good 3-point move right there. Switch over to the weekly chart. This is how the weekly chart looks so far. A reversal signal just went off, so that's always good to see. You know, we are below the 20 EMA, so there is going to be a bit of resistance there. Let's see if we can break through it. Next stock is going to be ticker symbol ALLO. So we obviously had a very bullish week this past week, but I will say this, be very careful to jump into the stock. I do think it's going to come down quite a bit before it ultimately regains momentum, just because of how extended it sort of is. So I would look at the daily chart very carefully. So let's switch over to that real fast. So we are quite extended from the 20 EMA, but we are bouncing off this 100-day SMA level. So I have a feeling we're going to come down a bit before ultimately recovering. So that's just one thing I wanted to disclose really fast. All right, next stock is going to be ticker symbol SRPT. So let's zoom in on the daily chart. So I liked how we broke above this. We broke above this 20 EMA, pulled back, and I'm optimistic we can now break out of this, I guess, flag pattern. Hopefully towards the 100-day SMA. Let's switch over to the weekly chart. So a reversal signal did go off a couple of weeks ago, and this line sort of is holding as a good level of support. Let's hope we stay above it. I see we flirted with the 20-day EMA right here. It looks like we did close just above it, so let's hope that this week's candlestick breaks the closing price and the high of last week. So hopefully we can see a good move, past the resistance point of 150 right here. All right, next stock is going to be ticker symbol IGMS. I like how we have this sort of flag pattern, kind of a pullback right here, and this past week we didn't really get a nice breakout, but this upcoming week might be that breakout if we could break the high of last week's. And switch over to the daily chart. So I don't like the daily chart quite as much. Obviously, we're sort of bouncing off this 71.50 area right here as a good level of support. But the fact that we still haven't quite increased momentum makes me a bit nervous. It seems like the bears may have control, but nonetheless, that's still one stock to keep on watch, just based on the weekly chart. Next stock is going to be ticker symbol KRTX. So this is a daily chart for it. And I like how we have this reversal signal right here a couple of days ago. And we haven't had quite the breakout, in my opinion. And let's see if we could continue sustain momentum by staying above this 20 EMA. Switch over to the weekly chart. So the weekly chart, it's not bad, but I don't like how we basically closed above the 20 EMA. You want to obviously close above it to really gain that momentum, but we do have this reversal signal right here, and it looks like we are holding support at like the 75 plus. So let's see if we could break this 20 EMA into this upcoming week and make a move higher. Alright, and that does it for all the stocks. And if you guys enjoy this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you consider this content valuable, consider subscribing to the channel. But other than that, I will go ahead and see you guys next time for the next watch list. Take care. Bye.